Hello, boys and girls. This is Aunt Fernita, and I have a wonderful story for you called God's Rainbow Promise. Today's memory verse is from Genesis chapter 9, verse 13. It says, "I have set my rainbow in the clouds. It will be a sign." The message for today's story is we thank God for His promises. Have you ever seen a rainbow? Sometimes you can see one after it rains. Noah and his family saw the very first rainbow God made. Do you know why? The animals were restless. Monkeys chattered constantly and swung wildly around the bars in their cages. Parrots shrieked. Everybody was eager to get off of the ark. Finally, God said to Noah, "It's time. It's time to leave the ark." So God sent an angel to open the heavy door. The animals thundered down the ramp. Horses kicked up their heels as they ran. Kangaroos bounced happily back and forth. Eagles soared and lions roared. Noah and his family felt happy and sad at the same time. They were very happy to be out of the ark, but they were sad at what they found outside of the ark. The earth was so ugly. Big boulders covered the land, even though new green grass sprouted almost everywhere and young trees were beginning to poke up through the ground. It didn't look like anything like the beautiful world that they had left when they entered the ark. But they were safe. God had kept His promise. So Noah built an altar and gathered his family around it. They thanked God for keeping His promise to save them from the terrible flood. They praised God for His protection. God gave Noah's family a special blessing. Then God gave them a promise. "I am making a promise to you and to all who come after you. Even though the rain will fall, I will never again destroy the whole world with a flood. Look into the sky, and you will see the sign of my promise." Noah and his family looked up. A brilliant rainbow stretched across the heavens. They had never seen anything like it before. It was brilliant with reds and oranges and yellows and greens and blues and violet. "Whenever you see the rainbow in the clouds," God said, "you can be sure that I will keep my promise." Noah and his family stayed near the altar for a long time. They sang songs of praise. They prayed prayers of thanksgiving. They had a rainbow sign. They knew that God would always keep His promises. And we know that too. God has never again covered the whole earth with water. Even today, He still keeps His rainbow promise. Just as God kept His promise to Noah and his family, God will keep His promises to us. We can find His promises in His Word, the Bible, and we can be sure He will keep them. Why? Because He loves us very much.
This podcast was brought to you by Gracelink.net and Studio El Piso in Singapore. For more children's resources, please visit Gracelink.net.